G'day there, it's Craig Connolly and it's great to have you along, and as promised, this video is going to show you our insider secrets of how to get your business dominating in Google in the local results. And as mentioned previously, the other traditional channels are declining. The newspapers, magazines, radio, television, they're all losing market share because people are going online, and because of this, it's actually getting more and more expensive. So for a business owner, it is really hard to know where should I be putting my advertising dollars, what works the best, does Facebook work well, etc., etc. Well, in our research, we've found that the Google Local has the best results for businesses. And it doesn't matter if you're a large company with offices in Hamilton, Wellington, Dunedin, etc. You can have a representation in every area there. It's not a problem. And because Google Local ranks so well, you'll get great results. So this is an example here. This is why Google Local is the best kept secret and why we recommend it and why we get such great results for our clients. So Google Local, where the arrow is pointing, rank above all websites. They rank, the listings rank above videos, they rank above images, so it's at the top of the page, and the one above that are actually paid ads, so nothing is higher apart from Google Local, and of course they're associated with a map. So let's go back to our slides here. Now here's the other reason that you should be paying attention. 17.5 million searches per day on Google, and 44% of New Zealanders now have access to a smartphone. Now the smartphones are coming out with apps for Google Local, particularly Androids, because obviously Google owns the Android market. So you come out and you can use the app when you are searching for a local business and then navigate your way there using GPS. So that is the way of the future. And I know myself with my Android, I would use it probably 2 or 3 times every day to find local businesses and then press the GPS and it talks me through how to get there. So a fantastic way. And also I can go on a course and see how good the business is. I can go on the actual listing as shown here, read some of the reviews, and make a buying decision. So that's the important bit, is that people do make buying decisions based on Google Local. An example was my nephew and his wife, who got married 2 years ago, and they used what was then called Google Places, and they got all the suit hire, the cake, the venue, the dresses, the bridesmaid dresses, everything was done through using the review system that Google provides. So, and they worked, and their wedding was a huge success. It was a fantastic event. So I guess you're saying, well, how do you do it? And without further ado, I don't want to muck you around. I just want to give you good content, so we're going to get straight into it right now. Here are the insider secrets to getting your business at the top of the listing of Google Local. Now there's a bit to go through, so I'll just start at the top. The first thing is that your website has to be optimized. So you'll never ever rank in Google Local Plus if your website is not a ranking website. So you need to do keyword optimization of your website. You need to have backlinks from other strong sites coming to your website to give it strength, and these can be done through citations, and citations are when other people are making reference to your particular business with your keywords. That's very important. Now the keyword research is critical for this operation. So if you go to Google and just search for Google Keyword Tool, and you'll see the top listing there, this one here, it comes up, click on that and you'll go through and you'll be able to search for the keywords that relate to your industry. Now I've just searched for lawyers Auckland. You'll see there's 5,500 searches per month. Belt down the list here and have a look and pick out the keywords that are relevant to you. So there's one there, legal aid lawyers. You might be a legal aid lawyer, it might be an immigration lawyer, it could be divorced lawyer, family lawyer, etc. And use those keywords to rank your website. So we're talking about ranking the keywords in your website. There you'll need some articles with the keywords in there that are being indexed by Google, blog posts, news articles, and then get back links from other businesses and other forums, etc., using those keywords. And we have a very great technique of how to do that. We talked about keyword research. Go through and spend some time doing that. Now the other thing you need to do is you need to get your business onto local web directories. If you go to Google and search web directories, you'll see there's a lot of them. So you definitely need to do that, because that's another way of Google finding backlinks, finding citations, finding more content. And now here's the insider secret: and make sure that your address matches Google Plus. So if we go back to your listing here, so this is, take this person here, this is a tyre place. I hope if they're watching this, you get a bit of free advertising, but it's just the first one that came up. And you'll see there's your address, 737 Great South Road. The way it's written there has to be the same when you're getting other directories to list your business. Right, moving on. The next one that most people forget about are images or pictures. Okay, most images we see on websites are not named with the keywords. So if you're a landscape gardener in Auckland and you got a photograph straight from your camera, and the photograph says DSC157349, Google have no idea what that even means. So you need to change that image and optimize. And optimize, it means put the keywords into the name of it. So it could be landscape dash gardener dash Auckland, landscape dash gardening dash Auckland, and so on. So that's optimizing the images, and you're allowed in your Google Plus listing, you're allowed to put, I think it's 10 now, it's just changed, so there's 10 images you can put in there. Right, the next one is that you need to put your images onto some image storing sites. So Panoramio, I hope I've spelt that right, and Picasa. They're both owned by Google, and you can store images on there with your keywords, and Google will index those. Very, very important. Moving on, details. Ensure the ensure the address on your website matches the Google listing. So we talked about that with web directories. It has to be the same as what's on here. It has to be absolutely identical. Now the other one that you want to consider is that you have to have useful articles on your websites that incorporate the keywords, use them wisely, don't overstuff them on the page or you won't get anywhere at all, but make sure the articles are useful. Now if they're useful, that means they'll get shared around. Article writing is a science. We do this every single day, and we got quite good at it. And the articles, as they must be helpful, in which case people will share them on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and so on. Now the next one that a lot of people do completely forget about are videos. Videos optimized on popular share channels like YouTube, Vimeo, etc. And we have a very, very good technique of embedding the code and keywords in the back end of the videos to get them ranking very, very fast. So you'll see on the Google Plus listing, this one hasn't got one, but you're allowed to have 5 videos on there. So that's really the short and long of it. There's a lot more to say about it, but obviously we're up to 7 minutes now. I don't want to bore you to death. Those are the insider secrets to getting your page ranking. So there's a little bit involved in it. It's not a simple process. It's certainly not an overnight process. However, if it's done properly, you'll find that you'll start ranking. Now, we do this for you. If you're in a competitive market and you need our help, this is what we do every day, all day. So, look, it's Craig Connolly from Touch Marketing. Great to have you along. Been a pleasure sharing the information with you. And if you've got any questions at all, please don't hesitate to contact me and I'll help you as best you can. Or if you want us to do this work for you, we have a flat rate, a monthly rate. We have a setup fee and a monthly rate, and we guarantee our results. So there's no ifs or buts. You'll be on the front page. Okay, so we're Touch Marketing, touchmarketing.co.nz. Craig Connolly signing off. Thanks for watching. Cheers.